Hello guys, welcome back. So today we'll look at how to edit our table, but before that let's add the header name to our table. Alright, so go to the grid, data grid, and then add slots, and then open your column brace into two and then type toolbar. Alright, and then we are going to create a function, and that function will be called over here. Okay, so let's create a function and call it you can give it any name you want, but I will call it custom toolbar. All right, and whatever that is in that function should be returned. Okay, whatever thing that you do in the function, you should be able to return it here. So for now, let me say that I'm going to return students. All right, and so this custom toolbar should be called over here. All right, so this toolbar will call this custom toolbar function name over here, and everything that is here will be returned at the header of the table. All right, so let's see. So you can now see that the student is now here, right? So let's clean that, and let's put MUI is having a container that is going to be wrapped at the table head, and that is called grid toolbar container. Okay, grid toolbar container. Takes notes of the name, right? And then I'm going to create a box inside, and that box is going to have typography. Okay, and within that typography I'm going to have my students. All right, so now let's go back and see did I let me import it well, and then the box, let's import it well, and then the typography too, let's import it well. So I think, yeah, now we now have our students here, right? Now let's say that let's add some stars to the box. So let's say the padding, which is just P, would be 2. Then let's say it should display flex. All right, so he added some padding, and then it displays it as flex. Okay, then let's increase the font size of these students. Okay, so you can call it the variant, and we have a property called body 1, body 2. Okay, so the body 1 I think is too small. Let's try body 2 and see. It is even smaller than the. Then let's just try it all in body and see. Body is also small, so if that is small, then we can make it h4, and you can now see that. So you see, this variant takes a whole lot of property, and as you keep on using, you'll be used to some of these things. All right, so you can now see that the student is now, the size has increased and all that. Okay, so I think the 4 will be okay. So let me use the 4 for now. Now that we've added the table header name, let's add the button for edit. Okay, and let's call it as let me copy Let me copy this here and then name it as SID, student ID, student ID like this, and let me call it as action. Okay, that's the header name over here, so I will call it as action. Okay, action, and then let me reduce the width to, let's say, 100. All right, so we now have that, and then let's say that so I'm going to render something, because for now, right now, this is not fetching anything from here. Okay, unless I add it over here as this, as student ID, and then let me make it as data.id, and then now it will fetch those IDs for me over here. Now when you look at it, you realize that this one is just counting the number of data in the table. Okay, so instead of we making it as data.id, which it is fetching the IDs from the database, let's make it as the index, and the index is going to start from 0, 1, and then 2. So if we don't want that, we are going to add 1 to this 0, and then this place will be 1, then 1 plus 1 will be 2, and then 2 plus 1 will be 3. So let's add that 1 over here plus 1. All right, and that problem for this is being solved. So instead of ID, we are just counting. So let me make this place as number, just count the number like that. Okay, and here is going to be to pick those IDs over here, but we don't want this to be there. We want we want button. Okay, so what we'll do is that let's go to let's go to our users folder and create another how do you call, another file name, and let's make it as edit dialog. Okay, dialog.jsx. all right, so now here we want to add a button over here that when you click on it, it should display some a dialog box over here for us to see with a form. If you don't understand what I'm saying now, let's go back to our mui.com. okay, go to mui.com, and then go to the document material UI, and let's look for go to component and then look for dialog. All right, so this is the dialog. Now you can see that when you click on the dialog, it brings some pop up with some information on it. So choose the one that you think you are okay with it. All right, there are a whole lot of them. This is draggable. Draggable means you can drag it. Okay, so you can also use that and all that. We have some over here which will give you this now full screen, so you can see we even have all this over here. So nice. All right, but I'm going to use the form dialog. Okay, so I will rather come here and click on it to select all, and then let me place it over here, right? And then let me come to the users. Now that I'm in the users.js, let me import it, and then let me name it as edit 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 dialog, and then from, in fact, you can give it any name. All right, it doesn't mean the same name as this, by any other name. Then let's let me call that, let me call it and see whether it will oh no, so it should be this, and that's all right. So I am now going to place that over here. So instead of rendering this ID that is coming from here. I would rather say it, render cell. Okay, and then I will say params. Then that params will now return something. All right, so it is now going to return what? So it is going to return this dialog. Okay, the edit dialog. Sorry guys. So you now go back to your distance and you can now see that it is rendering over here. Let me increase the width, okay, to 200, and let's see. Now you can see that it is working. So instead of open form dialog, let me go back and change it in the open form dialog. Let's just say I'll make it edit. All right, so it is now edit. All right, and let me make it contained. All right, and then the color, let me make it primary color. All right, and then let me reduce this to 100 again. All right, so now you can see that it is now working smoothly, and it is so easy. All right. Sorry guys. Now we are saying that this params is going to pick every values from each row. So first name, last name, email, phone number, birthday, national ID, created at, and even the student ID is going to fetch everything from each row as you click on it. All right, and how do we do that? So let's give a name. You can give a name as, let's say, data. So this data should be accepted over here in the edit dialog. So let me even change this to edit dialog, right? And then in the edit dialog, let me open curly brace and put that data over there. So whatever thing that is being passed here. So let me make it equal sign. Then whatever thing that I pass over here would be passed here, and then eventually it will come over here. All right, so if I say subscribe and I want to change the let me even make it like the name. All right, so let me make it like the data dot role dot first name like this. You can see it over here that the first name is appearing. Okay, just that you can because maybe I have not let me increase the width more for you to see it well. Okay, so you can now see Nancy, you can see demo 2, you can see students. All right, but let me bring it back, and then let me put it here as header name. Okay, so this place should be first names. So let me make it as data dot row dot first name, right? Then let me concatenate it. Okay, in React, okay, we use plus for concatenate. So it will be data dot row dot last name. All right, and let's go back, click on it again, and you can now see the name over here. Okay, if I should click on that, you can now see my student what as what is here. All right, my students. Okay, demo 2, demo 3. Let me click on it, and you can see demo 2, demo 3. Okay, so it is, guys, it is also so simple. Let's take this out from here. All right, and then go to our create. We now have our create form over here, and let's select everything from here, create, pick everything from here, and then place it here, right? and then let's take the button of this and that out from it, and then right now it will give us error because of this data and what that is there. All right, but let's go and then copy this also from here, and then let's place it over here. All right, and then yeah, we are still having some few errors. And what errors is that? Unidentified data, because we've not import this use form. Okay, so this use form, ah, because this is data and this is also data, it will be conflicting. Okay, so let's use params over here, and then let's go back here and change it to params, right? And then let's go back, and the first name and last name, let's make it params, and here too let's make it params. All right, I hope guys you are following. And then we are still having some errors. So grid is not defined. Let's go and import grid. And then what again? There's still some few errors that we need. Then the items, okay, and the items will be this particular item over here. We've not bring it from the so let's go here and bring the items, okay, to the top here, right? And so the items, all right, so we still now have different error. And what error is that? And we've not import the um menu, the menu items, the menu item that is here. All right, so let me import the menu items. What else are we not doing right? Wow, since we're not having any errors, it means that it's working. And instead of where the subscribe is, let me bring the name to where the subscribe is. All right, um where is the, so this is the name. Let me pick it from here and place it there, right? Let's see it again, guys. It's there perfectly and everything. Now you can see that when I click on the first name, it is hidden. Okay, it is hidden. Let me take this one from here and bring something like let's see if I add some um margin, let's say margin top of 2. Let's see whether it will solve that problem. So I'll click on it, and I think that but I think the margin is too much, so let me make it only 1. Okay, so guys, it is working. And so now we needed to display the values, okay, over here. So how do we display the value over here? So what we are going to do is that now that everything is whatever that is coming here should give us the default, because currently we are saying that the default should be empty. All right, the default should be empty of all this. But if I put something over here like this, you can now see that those values, that value will appear over here as the default. Okay, so instead of that default, I am saying that no, don't, it shouldn't be empty, but rather pick it from the params, okay, role, okay, and then make it what, first name, as I name it, as how I name it in the field, how I name it in the field. Okay, so I name it as first, and this also as last. All right, so this should also give us params. Okay, uh, params dot to the row dot last name, right? Okay, so let's go back and then click on it. Let me refresh it again. And you can now see that we have demo 2 and then demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, just as the way it is over here, right? And guys, it is also simple to have something. We will also make a change to this. Let's make a change to that. Okay, but let's finish with this. So we have the params, all right, dot the role dot what, the email, right? And then we have here as the params dot the role dot phone, and then here it should be params dot role dot dob, and here it should be params dot role dot and I think here I name it as nationality for the field name. Okay, so over here it should be nationality, right? And let's refresh the page again. Once again, let's go back, and you can now see that everything is working. And I think we are having problem with the, okay, so let me click on this. Okay, so I think the date of birth is not working well. So because we have changed the date of birth 28th September what with this, the form, it is not able to, no, I think date of birth we have changed it to 25th September what, so the form is not able to convert this to that. But come to momentsjs.com. So when you look at our table, we use a library to do the conversion, which is the where is the, we use what is called moment, right? And the moment, if I should use moment dot this moment, oh sorry, not, oh, like this, let's see how it's going to look like. You see that it is now giving us this. Okay, and when you goes to the moment library, it is having so many documentation. So it is saying that if you want to have something like this, then this is how the format is going to be. If you want when the day Wednesday alone, this is how the format is going to be, this is how it's going to be, and all that, right? You see we have so many calendar time and all that over here, right? So guys, what we can do is that we need to change it back to we need to change it back. So let me copy this over here, okay, and then let me undo whatever changes that I've done, and let me go to the edit dialog, um edit dialog, and then the date of birth, let me change it from here. um let me change it from this, and then let me make it as um let me make it as params dot row dot dob, and let's see how it's going to look like in the form. It will give us error because we've not import this. Okay, so let's import moment. Okay, moment of this. Let's run it again. um I think I think let me change this to moment, like this. All right, moment. So 24 0. Okay, so let's see 24 10 24. So let's look at the uh let me hard coded it and let's see something. 24 2024. um yeah, okay, it is still not giving us that. Why? What could be the reason? Let's put this over there and let's see. still DOB date of birth, DOB, do we have the value? Data DOB has the value. Okay, so let's make it this way and let's see what is going to happen. This, let's say this, and then let me refresh the page again. Let me put that. It is still not picking. And then the last one. All right, so it means that we have to change it in this, make it in this form. So let's go back and see whether we can get any of them like that. So where is it? The format, it should be this. So let's see this. This is well, if we don't have that, then it means we needed to change it. Okay, we need to change it. What is the difference between this and that? Okay, so let's make it this way and let's see what is going to happen. So it should give us the year. Okay, so I will rather copy this from now for here, and then make it let's put it here as okay, so I will make this place as the year. Okay, let's see what is going to give me. So what is it saying? Parameters, the year, at this year like this. Okay, the sorry. So why don't we guys, so let's put it here, make it as this. All right, and when we click on it, it is not giving us that, but let's use string replace. Okay, string replace string replace. Okay, so guys, it will take much of our time, and we wouldn't be able, time is almost up, so we'll continue in our next video how to figure it out. All right, but let me change this button to so let me come here and then make this as the variant contained. Okay, and let's make the color as the error color, and this as a variant. variant and contained, and let's make the color as primary color. All right, and so when I click on it, I should be able to have all this very nicely, right? So in our next video we'll figure it out. All right, don't go anywhere. Make sure that you watch the next video so that you will be able to um edit this and then you post it to the database so that the changes can be done. All right, so guys, if you have not hit the subscribe button, kindly do that, kindly like, and then in our next video we'll figure it out, whatever thing that is causing this date of birth not to display over here. All right, if you have any problem, if you are facing any challenge, okay, you can put it at the comment. If you think there is something that I needed to improve, you can put it at the comment. Feel free, put everything over there. Then we'll all learn together. All right, thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you.